everybody, welcome back to another episode of Aggressively Mediocre Pokemon VGC 2019 Moon Series. We're jumping on to Battle Spot, playing some Pokemon VGC 2019 Moon Series games. As you can tell from the surroundings, I am still at my parents' apartment, so please forgive the kind of bad lighting. Maybe that light helps a little bit. I don't really know at this point. So yeah, the lighting's not great, and there's a window right over there. And the sun is coming in super strong from that window. So pardon if the light gets super weird, weirder than it is now. Okay, so we're going to find our first opponent. And, they're going to be running Zygarde. But no Feeny. No Feeny to go along with the Zygarde. Very interesting. They have no Tapu to compete with Tapu Lele. So I kind of do feel like this is an instance where I can go Lele Cart with Mewtwo and Kyogre in the back. I really do feel like I can do that. Yeah, I think I can do that. So I will have two Psychic types to take care of Toxicroak, because that's definitely scary. I think I should have enough firepower to deal with the Zygarde. I think. But we'll see. I wonder if this is a trapping Zygarde. I wonder if this is a trapping Zygarde. But if you are trapping Zygarde, I do think that's okay. It feels like I don't switch that much with this team anyway. I think a case can definitely be made for Incineroar, but I honestly am going to just do this. Because I am worried about maybe, like, my lead is usually pretty decent against Scarf Kyogre with Serena. So if my opponent leads that, I do feel okay, I think, and we'll see what my opponent wants to lead with. Tornadus, Serena. Okay, I'm fine with that. Which one of these is more annoying? Which one does my opponent go for? I think they have to attack the Kartana. I think. It makes me almost want to not Tailwind immediately, but if my opponent Tailwinds, then I won't be able to get mine up, I don't think. So I am going to go Tailwind here. And no Incin. I think it's very safe to lock myself into Psyshock. It's just, the question is, what do I want to chip? Tornadus could be Sash, or it also could be Z-move. Like, what else would have the Z-move? So I think I will Psyshock the Tornadus here. Okay, so he does set up his own Tailwind. Okay, that's good. That means my Kartana is guaranteed, guaranteed to get Tailwind up. Oh, he wasn't Sash. Okay. So I get my Tailwind up, so we match Tailwinds. And Serena, you turned... Okay, broke the Sash. Definitely not ideal. Definitely not ideal. To have a broken Sash. Okay, so you send out Kyogre. Oops. Not my stylus. Okay, got it. Okay, Drizzle's up. And do you bring Serena back in, or are you going to reveal your last Pokemon to me? Serena. So I am inclined to think this is Scarf Kyogre. So the question is, do I just let Kartana go down and Psyshock the Kyogre? Or do I protect? So I can protect here. Because... So... Okay, so you're going Helping Hand. So I wonder if you're going to Water Spout here. because I am Scarf and I'm faster. And that does really good damage. Yes, you water spouted. Okay, that's really good. So the Helping Hand, honestly, might still take... Okay, no, Kartana lives. Like, barely. Like, look how much damage Look, okay, Kartana is so good, but so frail. Like, did you see how much damage that did? Did you see how much damage that did? It did so much damage. I mean, it was Helping Hand boosted, it is in the rain, it is a Kyogre, but, like, look at it. Okay, so, do you really want to Trick Room here? Because I think, honestly, things are just chipped so much. Now, I have Psychic Terrain, so no fainting. Yeah, oh, that's one thing I didn't mention. I'm not worried about the faint because of the Psychic Terrain. So, am I at +1? Okay, that clean takes out. I wasn't sure if that took out at +1. It is 4 times weak, and is a Kartana, so, yeah. But I don't think there's a way that my opponent can come back here. Sure. We're gonna Sacred Sword, and how many Psyshocks do I have left? Okay, I have 7, so that should be fine. And Serenas usually don't run Protect. Okay, they're gonna forfeit there. Yeah, so that was just an example of how, like, the hyper offense of this team. Obviously, you know, I've lost a bunch while using this team too. It doesn't always work, but that was one example of how the super high pressure offensive portion of this team can work really well. I think it would have been a different story. Not a completely different story, but it definitely would have been a different story if my opponent if my opponent had realized I was Scarfed. Because then they may have gone for Origin Pulse. And a Helping Hand Origin Pulse would have absolutely taken out both my Pokemon. They would still be locked into Origin Pulse and very damaged, and then I could bring in I think I would still have had enough firepower to clean up, but again, it would have definitely changed the dynamic of the team, I think. Sorry, I'm like talking and trying to click these buttons, and I'm clicking the completely wrong buttons. So, last episode, if I'm not mistaken, was one of the shorter ones, so I'm going to do a longer episode right now. So that was game 1. It was pretty fast. That was honestly pretty fast. We're like 8 minutes in now, and we're going to find our next opponent very quickly. Okay. Wow. This is a really scary team. This is a really, really scary team. This is a very scary team. Okay, you have... when they have a Tapu on their side that isn't Lele, things do definitely get more complicated, but... See, the problem with a matchup like this is I don't think Kartana's that good. But I feel like I have to bring it because I'm gonna assume their Reshiram. I'm gonna assume their Reshiram has Tailwind. So I feel like I have to bring it, and I think I want to go Cart Mewtwo. I don't know my speed tiers with Reshiram either. I feel like I want to go Cart Mewtwo with Lele Ogre in the back. Just bring those guys. I'm super boring with this Oops. No. I don't have time for a summary. I do not have time for a summary. I cannot... Okay, I did have time for a summary, but barely. I barely had time for that summary. Okay. Well, we have the same glasses. Very nice. Very nice. I don't know if I wear my glasses very often when I record, but, like, I'm wearing contacts right now, but I actually wear glasses, which is why my character wears glasses. But they're, like, my glasses that I wear now are a prescription behind, so they kind of give me a headache when I wear them for too long. Okay, let's see. Cart Coco. this could be the speed-tiest speed tie of all speed ties. This... I just don't... Okay, so I feel like I have to make a call here. Do you double the Kartana? Because are you really going to leave Mewtwo alone? What do you have? Are you really going to leave Mewtwo alone? I could protect. I think I'm going to Aura Sphere Kartana. Okay. That's a really good start for me. That's a really, really good start for me. It could have a Dark-type move. I assume it's Assault Vest. I don't know, would a Kartana be able to take that? Okay, you do have a Dark-type move. Okay, but that's fine. That's totally fine. Should I double the Coco now? Okay. Leaf Blade Side Strike the Coco, maybe? Or I could just take care of the Kartana, because the Kartana I don't think has Protect. Okay, so Tapu Koko switches out. Reshiram comes in. Okay. Do you double switch? Turbo Blaze. No, you didn't double switch. Okay. So I get to pick up Cart, which is nice. Oof. That does nothing. So I assume you want to Tailwind this next turn? I would assume you'd want to Tailwind this next turn? And maybe the Z move is on Reshiram? I really want to deny Tailwind. I really, really want to deny Tailwind. This is where I think Psychic, Z Psychic would be really good on the Mewtwo, and I'm really tempted to do that, but I think I'm gonna double the Reshiram here. Reshiram? Okay, so Coco protects again, which is really good for me. So, I don't know... Oh, okay, you double protected. That's fine. I'll double you next turn then. I will absolutely double you next turn. Do I have one turn of Tailwind left? Yeah. So... we're gonna have to see how much this does. I would love to deny Tailwind. That would be really good for me. Ugh, Sacred Sword, is that gonna be enough? Yes. Okay, so denying Tailwind is so good for me here. And I get to +1, so that's really good. Who are you T-bolting? Okay, you T-bolt the Mewtwo. So because my Sash is intact, I should be free to set up another Tailwind for Kyogre that's in the back. I think there's nothing wrong with locking myself into a Psychic-type move, into Psyshock. Did we see Z-move? We have not seen Z-move yet. We have not seen Z-move yet. So I am going to go for the Tailwind. And, I'm going to go ahead and Psyshock the Coco. Coco can protect again. But I don't think that gets my opponent any mileage, to be honest. Because I think, honestly, because if he protects Coco, then he cannot take out both my Pokemon. I cannot stress that enough, only because Cart still has Sash intact. So, I think as long as I get Tailwind up, because we know it's not Assault Vest, it could be Focus Sash Coco, which is something I want to be very careful of. Okay, so Coco does protect. I could have predicted that. Probably should have, because they have... Oh, but he double protects. I'm not quite sure what... Last time he double protected, that made sense, because he wanted to stall out my Tailwind, which, you know, makes total sense. But I'm not sure what this double protect is, because I could have... You know, never mind. Leaf Blade in... I should probably double the Coco, because I'm really scared of Groudon, to be honest. I'll Leaf Blade, and I will Psyshock the Coco again. Okay, so the match is going to be forfeited. So we actually get a double win in this episode as well. I feel like if I can kind of like get the hyper offensive part of this team going, then it can really do the work. It can really, really do the work. So, and if I can kind of maybe not hide, but if I can keep Lele's terrain in the back and, you know, kind of keep it a secret that my Lele is Scarf until like the right moment to reveal it, I feel like this team can do okay. I will say I do like hyper offensive teams, but if an opponent is able to match my Tailwind and or make good switches to waste my Tailwind, that's when this team gets trickier. That's definitely when this team gets a little bit trickier. But I think that's gonna pretty much do it for this episode. Oh, I'm just gonna slip this in right at the end here. So I'm gonna be taking a week off the first week in March. I don't really want to make a update video about it, because I don't think it's worth making an update just about taking a week off. So I'm actually going to Greece with my partner. That's going to be our travel for the year. So we're very, very excited. But yes, I will be taking a week off, and we'll probably be using this team up until then. Maybe even like once or twice afterward. And I'll just kind of mention this in my upcoming videos. Just like I'll just keep mentioning it, and then, you know, maybe people will know it. Anyway, big drink. Alrighty. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please feel free to leave a like, comment, or subscribe. Not to do anything, none of that. I do hope that everyone's having an above average day!